What is going on, everybody? RJD here, bringing you back with yet another video. Hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel Rashonology on YouTube. Shout out for everybody hitting the like button. Appreciate all y'all for watching my shorts. We are here to talk about the mayor. So the DOJ drops the charges against the mayor of New York City. Let's talk about it.
Case of New York City Mayor Eric Adams. The DOJ filing paperwork last night to drop the charges, which include bribery and fraud against Adams. Adams pleaded not guilty in September. Friday's move coming despite the resignations of more than a half dozen federal prosecutors working on the case. They raised concerns.
So first things first, that's alarming. All the prosecutors working on the case are just resigning out of nowhere. Why? Why are they resigning, I ask?
After the Deputy Attorney General said a prosecution would hinder Adams' ability to assist the Trump administration with its immigration policies. On Friday, before heading to Florida for the holiday weekend, the president denied any involvement in the case. CBS News White House reporter Willie James Inman is traveling with the president. Willie, good.
First things first. So this is so crazy because the first thing that happened was Eric Adams, the mayor, was asking for funding for New York City for migrants, housing them, doing what the Democrats wanted him to do, and made New York a sanctuary city. Okay, great. Then something happened, and then he stopped playing ball. And he even said as much. He stopped playing ball with the Democrats, and he was going pretty much against the agenda that the Democrats had. And he was like, no, we need more money. We need more this. You want us to house all of these migrants? There's too many coming here. No, I'm not doing it anymore. So then he started playing ball. And then shortly after that, here come all of these allegations. Here comes the arrest. They're attacking everybody in his cabinet, his assistants, the other people in his cabinet. All of them have been hit with charges. All of them. They all either resigned or they were hit with charges. And he's the only one left standing. They were going all around him. Then he got charges of bribery because of something with a flight, that he got this free flight or something like that, allegedly. I'm sure they're going to talk about it here. And now he started to align himself with Trump. So it looked like he would align himself with Trump. So when these charges came down, the president would shoot him a pardon and all would be forgiven. Or the charges would just slowly go away. So it looks like he aligned himself with the president at the right time, because now all the charges against him have been dropped. And one federal prosecutor resigned. Like, she straight up resigned. So let's see.
Good morning to you, Michelle. Danielle Sassoon, the acting U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, was the first to resign in protest.
Active U.S. attorney for the New York City actually resigned. She's like, I'm done.
This week, and now she's receiving the support from at least 7 former U.S. attorneys who served in that role. This comes.
So after she resigned, 7 other people resigned on top of that. So what they'll probably do is they'll probably say, great, you leaving? You don't want to drop the charges? You don't want to be a part of this administration? Okay, say less. You can go. We'll find somebody to replace you. That's probably what they're saying.
As the Department of Justice moves to dismiss the charges in the case against New York Mayor Eric Adams.
In a Friday court filing, federal prosecutors moved to abandon a corruption case targeting New York City Mayor Eric Adams. The motion still needs to be approved by a judge, but it has caused internal drama for Attorney General Pam Bondi.
Martha, I'm on a different time zone, but it's my understanding it is being dismissed today.
The shakeup at the DOJ was sparked by a...
So Pam Bondi is like, listen, we're dropping these charges.
memo sent earlier this week by Acting Deputy Attorney General Emile Beauvais, instructing federal prosecutors to abandon the charges against Adams. That led to the resignation of Acting Manhattan U.S. Attorney Danielle Sassoon, who was overseeing the case. Sassoon sent a resignation letter to Attorney General Bondi saying she was baffled by the move to dismiss the case.
So she didn't understand why would they all of a sudden want to dismiss this case when they've been actively going after the mayor for the past 3 months. And Pam Bondi was like, yo, listen, drop the case. Don't worry about the mayor. he aligned himself with Trump. He gonna help us out. Allegedly. Like, listen, drop that. And she was like, I'm not dropping nothing. I'm leaving. And they said, all right, bye. So this is nuts.
She also alleged the mayor's legal team was working to thwart the charges against him in exchange for the mayor's assistance in the Trump administration's immigration crackdown, something Adams denied on Friday.
Think about my attorney, Alex Spira.
And the fact that the mayor is on national TV with the borders are, the mayor is on TV with the borders are, that is a statement in itself. Now, he denies that, oh, he is basically, I'll do this for you, and then you do this for me. He denies that happened. That's alleged. But he's on TV with the borders are, who is 120% behind Trump in this. I mean, we know what this looks like.
One of the top trial attorneys in the country. Imagine him going inside saying that the only way Mayor Adams is going to assist in immigration, which I was calling for since 2022, is if you drop the charges. That's quid pro quo. That's a crime.
At least 7 DOJ officials have resigned.
Yeah, he quickly dismissed that. Like, we can't say you drop the charges if I play ball with immigration. You can't. He's not going to publicly say that, even if that's what it looks like. He's not going to say that. That's crazy.
Protest. The internal shakeup at the DOJ comes as the Trump administration is moving swiftly to reshape and downsize the federal government. Several federal agencies have started to lay off hundreds of employees who are under a probationary period.
We've also begun the process of canceling a significant number of contracts. And as far as the layoffs go, I don't have the exact number, but yes, those will be forthcoming as well.
The layoffs.
The only problem I have with the contracts, I don't have no problem with them auditing the federal government. They audit the people every freaking year. And so I got no problem with the federal government being audited to see where the money goes, to see if you can save money, cut this, cut that. That's unnecessary. And as you've seen with millions of dollars in condoms going to Africa and DEI concerts over here and DEI this and trans stuff over there, I don't got no problem with them cutting stuff or cut the right stuff. The thing that I worry about is the people, as I said on a previous video, the people in the inner city that I grew up in, the people in the cities, the young kids that need programs for music and sports and other things like that, are those programs going to get cut? You see, that's what I worry about. Like the programs for a lot of DEI stuff, it has a lot of LGBTQ stuff wrapped up in it, and for other countries, which is weird, not even for America. So it's like, that's weird in itself, because it's like, it's one thing, America, you're free, you can do whatever you want here, and that's the beautiful thing about America. But why are you trying to get that over there in other countries? They don't, other countries don't want to hear nothing about none of that. So that's weird. But there were programs that were paused. Not programs, there were government contracts that were paused that were supposed to go to people in the inner city. There's stories of, these basketball programs, sports programs, especially music and arts, stuff like that. And, they get a bunch of money, and these programs run off of funding. Like, they run off of that stuff. If they don't get funding, there will be no programs. You know how many things that I was able to do because of a after school program that I was in that got funding from the city, that had a contract, or countless things growing up. And now, as I've gotten older, I saw all of that stuff disappear. It's just not as, and if it is still around, they don't have as much money as they used to have, so they can't do what they used to do. They can't provide the services, and they can't keep the kids out of the streets like they used to back in the day when I was a kid. So that's what sucks to me. And I think there's going to be a lot of people that get caught in the crossfire, a lot of contracts that are going to get slashed when they don't have to. So that's what I worry about. But for that other stuff, that other DEI stuff, yeah, that stuff can go. We don't need all that. We don't need all that. I have no problem with them auditing the federal government. And at the end of the day, Mayor Eric Adams played the game. He played the game. He stopped playing ball, and he stopped playing ball. He was like, "Yo, listen." He was aligning with the agenda. Then he said, "I'm not aligning with the agenda." Yeah, it seems like he has aligned himself with the president, and at the end of the day, it has paid off for him. Now, for the people around him, I don't know, but it's worked out for him, and he lives to fight another day. That's right. You got to know how to play the game. This is politics.
Are in addition to a proposed buyout plan offered by the Trump administration, which it says 75,000 workers have accepted. The cost-cutting effort is led by Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE.
More layoffs could be on the way. The Office of Personnel Management has notified government agencies that they have until Tuesday, 8 p.m. to compile all of the numbers of the employees affected by the...
Listen, one last thing before I go. If they offered you a buyout and you know you are a low performer, please take the buyout. Please just take the buyout.
Stop the cap.
If they offer you a buyout and they're going to pay you until September, they will pay you until September. Take the buyout, take the money, especially if it's like a good package. Please take it. Go get another job. Run the bag up. You're getting paid from two places. I don't think they have a stipulation in there where you have to not work if you get the buyout. You probably could continue to make money doing other things. And come September, you'll find yourself another job, especially if you have skills, but you know you're a low performer and you know your head might be on a chopping block. If I knew my head might be on a chopping block, I'd be like, yo, listen, I'm going to take this buyout. We're going to go make this money somewhere else. And at least you have money coming in until September. Try to get some other money on the side and run it up and then move on in September. But this is crazy. This is crazy. Now, if you're a high performer and you're good, you're good. But if you're in that middle or in the bottom, and you know, if you're in the middle or the bottom, you know, take that buyout. Please take it. Please take it. All right, that's all I got for y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the like button.